optimal performance, your sling would do better if you took it out of the package, unthreaded it, and gave it a nice steam iron on the inside of the fabric before anything else. This will help to soften up the fabric that hasn't been broken in yet and will help get rid of all those packaging wrinkles. To start threading your sling, take the big wide tail and fold it in half with the pocket facing in. When you look down, you want to make sure there are no twists in the fabric and that it hangs like a hammock. Next, take the 2 points of the tail and put them through the 2 rings. Then drop the tail and drop a ring. Much like you would tighten an old school belt, we want to go through both rings and then back through one. Now pick up the tail at the folds and bring it up to 1 ring. Before I put it back through the ring, we need to remember to open it up. So fan open your tail and straighten your zipper. This helps to bring the entire zipper past the rings in one pull. I find that after I bring the zipper through, I need to pull my right side down of the tail and the left side. Now see the fabric here, how it looks kind of messy? If left like this, it wouldn't operate nicely for me when I go to make my adjustments. I need to pull the fabric about 4 or 5 inches. Then find a salvage edge, this part right here, and isolate it in the rings. Which means we want the raw edge to be touching the rings on both sides, the right and the left. Then I want to spread this bunched up fabric nice and evenly around the rings. I like to do this by pinching the 2 salvaged edges up towards the parachute strap and moving the material throughout the rings so that there isn't any congestion in one area. The fabric should now be evenly spread out around the entire ring. Once you have your sling threaded properly, you almost always leave it threaded unless you're going to wash your sling. Then you would unthread it. Each time you use your sling, you'll find that the fabric in the rings gets messy again. It tends to fold over after you finished using it. But before you put it back on, we have a fun saying that you'll want to remember. Don't re-thread, just re-spread. It only takes a few seconds to re-spread the fabric nicely around the rings before you use it the next time. Re-spreading it will always help to make those smooth adjustments with your sling. The first couple of days you use your sling, you may notice that the fabric seems a bit stiff. This is because it's new and it needs to be softened, both by ironing it and breaking it in with a bit of use. If you'd like to prepare your sling in advance before having your baby, or want to soften it before you put baby in, you can take a heavy ball or a watermelon, place it in the basket, and pull the sling to tighten and then loosen it. Do this several times over. Now that my sling is threaded correctly, we are ready to go.